welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards. Today I'm going to use my Skeleton Squad stamp and die set from the Stamps of Life. I recently purchased this on the HSN website when they had their craft day in August. So I'm going to be using these to decorate my cards. I'm making cards from Kendra's Card Challenge number 19 for my September Card Challenge submission. So you can go to Kendra'sCardChallenges.com or go to her Patreon group with the same name. You can scan her Facebook group here. If you want to learn more about Kendra's Card Challenge, every quarter she puts out a new Card Challenge sketch set where you can take 6 6x6 pieces of paper and turn them into at least 15 cards. Last quarter, I think it was 18 cards. So this quarter, it is the third month of the quarter. I've already submitted submissions for July and August. I will link those videos in the description box below. And then this one is for my September submission. So I'm going to be using I've already cut all of my papers according to the sketches. I'm using the Meowoween paper from Not Too Shabby to create my project today. And then I also have, let's see, I have some things to supplement here. I have all of the sentiments in this stamp set, Skeleton Squad from Stamps of Life. I have a bunch of sentiments already stamped from LGRS Creative and then printed off my Cricut, or from Sassy's LLC Emergency Card Kit. I have an ephemera pack, which has some great sentiments for cards. And then I have also my handy trusty, might go back to it again and use some of these things up. I really want to get these tags used up this time. I'm going to try to use these first along with the skeletons, but I have some other images here that I might use. This was a word from Stamps of Life as well, so let me see if I can use any of those. I have a couple more colored images. So I might be heading into this box occasionally, but I do want to get these little tags used up if I can. We'll see if I get to that. So I do have everything cut out, like I said, and I've got them in these pocket folders that I have labeled. Since I'm continuing to do these more and more, I wanted to have something unlike my previous video where I was just using Post-it pads or torn up pieces of Post-it. I wanted to have labeled folders just to make it easy to organize all of my card sketches into pockets. So if I wanted to take them anywhere to a crop or anything, I had everything ready. But I think I'll go ahead and get these together now and put you on fast forward as I get going. I'm going to follow those card sketches. You can go to Kendra'sCardChallenges.com to download the sketches for yourself, and I'll link that below as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp and die set some of the Skeleton Squad for my image here. I'm going to stamp it on this cream color and then also back it on a black background just to have it stand out some more. So let me get to that and then I'll get back with you as soon as I'm done. I have all my cards together. See you shortly.
the shadows play. The wind hums songs at the break of day. Whispering pines, secrets untold, carrying tales only the forest holds. Moonlight spills the velvet dark, etching patterns, leaving its mark. The roots stretch deep, the earth's gentle sigh, a lullaby sung to the open sky. Oh, whispering pines, sing me your tune, caught in the rhythm of the stars and the moon. Teach me the language of rustling leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze. The dawn paints gold on the mountain's crown, while rivers whisper truths as they flow down. Their songs entwined with the trees that stand, knotted in time by nature's hand. Each echoing step on the forest floor opens a world through an ancient door. The silence alive, yet brimming with sound. In the arms of solitude I am found. Oh, whispering pines, sing me your tune, caught in the rhythm of the stars and the moon. Teach me the language of rustling leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze.
Finished all of my cards for Kinder's Card Challenge number 19. This is my September submission, And I will be submitting it to the September 2025 InLinks party so that I can be entered for prizes. And if you want to find out more about these cards, sketches, or downloading the printable, go to kendrascardchallenges.com and download the printable from her site or her Patreon group. If you sign up for a free Patreon membership, you can download the sketch for free. And there are other perks if you become a member. So I'm going to run through my cards here real quick. I did use some of the Skeleton Squad stamps and dies that I cut from that stamp set that I got from HSN. I'm going to put the extras back in the pocket here so that I can use them the next time. I really did like it, the way that it cut out the inside die rather than using the stamp and then the shadow layer. I like it. Depends on which way you want to go with it, but I like it with just the inside layer of the die. It turned out really nice. And then I did use some of these stamps that I had from, this was a Doodlebug collection, and I have had a couple of videos. I will link them in the description box below, and I'll link one of them at the end of this video. I know one of them is going to be coming out while I'm on a trip coming up in the next couple of days. So you may see that video before this one, so I will link it at the end here for you. And then, so I do have a couple of these left. I'm going to put them back in my Halloween project bin for my die cuts and sentiments so that I can have these ready to go the next time. I have some of these left as well. Those were the sentiments that I have from LDRS Creative and also Sassy's LLC Emergency Card Kits. I didn't get into the ephemera from Echo Park and some other die cut kits, but that's okay. I can use them on other projects. But let me show you the cards that I have for Kendra's Card Challenge number 19. I'll run through those for you. I'm going to set this to the side. This was card number 15. I don't want to, that's white pigment ink, and I don't want to smear that. So I'm going to put that one to the side. I'll show that one to you at the All right, here's card number 1, Trick or Treat. Card number 2 says Boo. And I'm going to put a piece of white paper behind on that orange cardstock. Here's card number 3. Card number 4. I like the Skeleton Squad. He looks like she's dancing. Number 5. This was a printable I got on my Cricut. Number 6. Number 7. This is card number 8. I turned the card from a landscape to a portrait because of the way my papers were. If you didn't have directional paper, you could keep the sketch as it is, but because mine is directional, I just turned it into a portrait card. This is card number 9. Card number 10. 11. This is a printable from Stamps of Life. I also have it in a stamp and die, but this is offered as a digital from Stamps of Life. Sketch number 11. Actually, this is sketch number 11. This is sketch number 12. Got off count. Here's number 13. Another printable from the same digital collection from Stamps of Life. Sketch number 14. I printed this off of my Cricut. And then again, sketch number 15. I'm trying not to smear that, so I want to let it dry. You could also emboss over that pigment ink. I used one of the Doodlebug tags where I just cut off the top of that tag there at the top, so I thought that kind of lent itself well to the skeleton and the sentiment. So there's all of my cards for Kendra's Card Challenge number 19. I hope that you enjoyed watching me today put these together, and then come back and see me the next time I have a crafty video. If you like what you see here, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, put in a comment, and then share this with a crafty friend. Make a video at the end of this one that you may enjoy. We'll see you the next time I have a crafty video. Have a great day. Bye.